This is Mark Stonehill preparing the shed for a soccer demonstration. Normally, this shed is used for the horses to take a break during the day or for the cows to be milked.
But this time, instead of using a soccer ball, try using a hacky sack if you have one. So hacky sack is a lot like juggling a soccer ball, except instead of a big bouncy ball, you've got a much smaller sack of beads or grains or whatever's in hacky sacks. Some of them are pretty bouncy. The two that I have here are not super bouncy. The more like soft and squishy they are, the harder you're gonna have to hit them with your foot to keep them going. With the soccer ball, you really want backspin. But with the hacky sack, you just want to hit the hacky sack squarely. So one good way to hit it squarely is with the inside of your foot, like that. Another way to hit it squarely is with a flat, pointed foot, like that, with your toe, like that. Or with the outside of your foot, like that. There's lots of different ways. And with hacky sack, the goal is just to keep it in the air. You can use your head, you can use your shoulders, you can use your chest, you can use your knee, whatever you want. You just keep it in the air. And if there's people to play with, that makes it even more fun. But you can definitely practice on your own too. A good way to start is to learn how to just bring your foot up to your knee. You can try it with whatever foot is easier for you. Just try to bring it up and hold it kind of by your knee and make sure that it's flat. And then after you learn how to keep the hacky sack in the air like that, just straight back up. Practice that 1,000,001 times and get really good at it. You can also do it straight out in front of you. I'll do like this so you can see better. Once you get really good at hacky sack, you can practice stalling. So stalling, yeah, that's a pun. It has a lot of meanings. But so stalling is when you take the hacky sack and you balance it on whatever part of your body you're using, like your foot, or the outside of your foot, or your shoulder, or your nose, or your knee, whatever you want. So you can balance it on your foot, or you can do other tricks like a jester. This is called a jester, where you jump on one foot like that. So one thing you all should know is that it is possible to make your own hacky sack at home. It's gonna be either knitting or crocheting or some kind of weaving project. And it's probably going to be really fun. For the inside of the hacky sack, there's a lot of different materials you can use. Probably a lot of things you already have at home. And you might even have the right supplies for making a hacky sack. You can also take cloth. It could be cotton or any material, and actually just sew it. Either sew it by hand or sew it with a sewing machine. So that's Hacky Sack 101. Have fun out there and maybe make some videos of yourselves playing and trying it out. And again, ask your parents because they might know how to play. Take care, guys.